We have three voices from the BJP tonight. We have GVL Narasimha Rao and Sambit Patra in Delhi. We have Jyoti Kiran Shukla in Jaipur. So that let the BJP defend itself as strongly as it can. We have three non-BJP voices tonight, so it's totally balanced. We have Kavita Krishnan, National Secretary of the All India Progressive Women's Association. We have Vrinda Grover, human rights lawyer and well-known activist. And we have Ami Agnik of the Congress Party. Simple question to start with before we go into details of this. I think the most abominable comment of the day today, Mr. Rao and Sambit Patra will agree, is coming from the BJP National Vice President, Mr. Prabhat Jha, who says Sangeen Aaropi hai hi nahi. But how is the allegation of rape and sexual exploitation of a young woman who is being used allegedly as a pawn by her own husband, right, for his own political and business deals? This is not a Sangeen Aarop. This is not a serious charge. What is the serious charge, Mr. Rao, Mr. Patra? Is this what you told the people of this country when you were running the campaign? Suddenly, after you are in power, allegations of rape don't become a serious charge? When your central minister is summoned by a judicial court on the basis of a revision letter which points out serious flaws in the Rajasthan police's report on the basis of which this case was dismissed in the first place? This is not a serious charge. So the minister is right because he's a minister, Mr. Patra, Mr. Rao, and the woman is wrong because she's not a minister. What kind of logic is this? Why are you doing this? No, why are you doing this? What kind of defense mechanism have you adopted tonight in this case? And do you think people are not watching you? They are not judging you, and they are not saying tonight that you need to walk the talk?
Arnab, it's important to go into the facts of the case.
Yeah, I'm going into the facts of the case.
It would not be proper to... Yeah, please let us present the facts. I think let the people judge. I think, you see, the whole
what
thing
is the fact of the case? A young woman says that this man was one among 17 people who raped me in connivance with my own husband.
No, the police, come on, the police investigated the case. The police investigated under orders of the High Court. They continued investigation under orders of the High Court, and the police found the orders were, the police investigation showed that the charges were untrue.
That police investigation is under a cloud, sir. That police investigation is under a cloud. Vrinda Grover shaking her head, completely disagreeing with you. That police investigation is under a cloud.
No, it is not.
Sir, what do you mean it is not? It is.
Repeatedly different courts.
It is, otherwise this minister would not have got a notice. This minister has got a notice because the police investigation is under a cloud.
That's not correct.
Arnav, let me bring out something very clear.
At least check your facts. At least check your facts, Mr. Patra.
That this is a very sensitive case and we have to hold it very sensitive. Let's not have a combat.
What do you mean combat?
Let's not have a combat.
Mr. Patra, he may be the lone representative from Rajasthan on the Council of Ministers, but the fact is he has been issued a notice by a Jaipur court in connection with an alleged rape case on June 12th.
Yes, Arnav, Arnav, yes, and that is why I say, since looking into the sensitivity of the case, let us
don't keep repeating the line sensitivity. Come to the facts.
Let us have a serious discussion. Let us have a discussion on this. First and foremost, I would like to very humbly begin by saying that putting together all the respected panelists, including Arnav, our wisdom will be belittled to the judicial wisdom that the country holds.
Oh, please.
And this particular case has passed through, if I remember, through 3 judges, through 3 courts. What is right or what is wrong, only time will tell. But I have faith in India's judiciary. If I see that a metropolitan magistrate and a district magistrate has gone through this particular case for 1 long year, not for 1 day, 1 month or 2 months, but for 1 long year, there must be some merit in deciding this case. And in fact, one of the 16 men...
First of all, don't look at things selectively, Mr. Patra. And by the way, don't keep repeating the line sensitive. What is sensitive, Mr. Patra?
No, I am not
allow me to complete, Mr. Patra. You may take your party line, but the fact of the matter is this. The fact of the matter is this, please, Mr. Patra. The Metropolitan Magistrate Rajendra Singh Yadav accepted the police report on the February 10th, 2014. This forced the victim to file a review petition before the additional district judge, who, after hearing the victim, right, you are a doctor, but sometimes I hope at least you also have the sensitivity and the understanding of a lawyer. Now, if you were a lawyer, you would have understood this, Mr. Patra. Please, 1 second, please, Mr. Patra. Mr. Patra, allow me to complete. Allow me to complete. After hearing the victim,
please.
After examining evidences, Brinda Grover, am I right that the notice was issued asking the accused?
No,
asking
Arnab.
the accused why
No,
the
the
case
summons
should
were
not be
issued.
reopened and why they should not be prosecuted.
Mother also in this.
The summons were issued on the request of one of the.
I want to get Brinda Grover and the others, please, with your permission. Kavita Krishna, Ami Agnik, I want to get Brinda Grover in first of the case.
Went to the High Court, and the High Court Justice K.C. Ahluwalia categorically.
Yes,
gentlemen, please calm down.
The revision petition is
Gentlemen,
heard.
what I am saying
All
here is that there is a note.
Should be heard. Remember,
Yes,
the High Court
so-
has already speculated.
Yeah, 1 second.
Arnab,
Mr. Sambit Patra, I'm letting Brinda Grover in because I don't think you're going to give way otherwise. Brinda Grover.
Also.
Brinda Grover, 1 second. And by the way, Sambit Patra and Mr. Rao, I'll just give you a little bit of food for thought in the meantime, please. Something for you to chew on and think about. I remember that on 26th February, and you have I think smartphones with you, go and Google search. On the 26th of February 2014, the Bharatiya Janata Party took a principled position and said in the course of its election campaign, there can be no compromise when it is a case in which there is a grave allegation against a woman. And your party, Mr. Patra, your party, Mr. Rao, your party, Ms. Jyotish Kiran Shukla, demanded the immediate resignation of Uttarakhand Minister Harak Singh Rawat from the cabinet on moral grounds a day after the Delhi police booked him on charges of molesting a woman. Forgotten? Forgot that?
No,
I am bringing it back to you. Brinda Grover now, please. Brinda Grover is coming into the debate.
There are a lot of gaps.
Brinda Grover coming to the debate. I'm only putting some facts in. Even if the facts make you uncomfortable, do not respond.
This country.
Arnab, 8 of the accused
we've just
could
been
not
told
even
by the
say they
BJP.
don't even exist. And Nihalchand, we don't even know whether it is this Nihalchand. There is complete confusion about the accused in this case.
Please.
The police investigated and said 8 of the 19 accused.
For Mr. Nihalchand,
8 of the 19 accused don't exist.
Are these BJP spokesperson masquerading as the defense counsel of Nihalchand? I see. So now we were told we should respect the wisdom of the judiciary.
There are no details given. So this case is very peculiar. Please don't go. Please go into the facts carefully before you damn the individual.
Can somebody else put in a word?
So the courts.
Let her speak.
After the BJP spokesperson, Mr. Patra, begins by saying, let's not be combative, they refuse to allow anybody to come in, and slowly but surely, they are now going to attack the veracity of the complaint. They are masquerading as defense counsels for this accused
That's what
minister.
The police have said.
Nobody on this panel, at least I am not. Can I please finish? I did not interrupt you. Kindly learn to listen to the people of this country.
Yeah, you have to state the facts. You cannot imagine, you cannot present imaginary
Her facts don't have to agree with yours, and what she says, if it disagrees with yours, they don't become...
Those in political power will learn to listen to people...
No, 1 second, I must say this. No, listen to her. What she says, she does not have to say what you say is right, and just because what she says is not what the BJP wants to hear, does that mean that it is a falsehood? Just like what you're saying, what the victim says is a lie?
No, it has to be based on facts.
What is fact? Your facts are facts and everybody else's point of view is fiction.
You cannot present imaginary facts.
Allow them to complete. They have a right to argue with you.
A court of law.
Sambit Patra, allow her to complete.
This is what happens when you come to power.
No, I heard her and thereafter...
No, you are not hearing her. She heard you.
Yes, I'm sorry, Mr. Patra. You are not allowing me to complete a single argument.
Please complete and then allow me to answer as well, ma'am.
The matter is pending before a court of law. It is still being looked into by a court of law. All that is being said today is not convict him, hang him, imprison him. At least I am not saying that. What is being said here is this person who has an allegation of rape, sexual assault, sexual exploitation. His name was in the FIR in 2011. When he was inducted into the cabinet, this fact must have been known to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, or at least you all should have brought it to his knowledge. Is this man fit to be a Minister of State and be in the cabinet? What is the signal going out at a time when there is systematic and rampant sexual violence against women? Now the BJP, as the SP has been doing all these days, is saying women's rights do not matter.
Come on, why are you glossing over the fact that the trial court has already
Secondly,
has found no merit in these allegations?
Let her complete. I give her 30 seconds to complete. Let her complete, Sambit Patra.
Secondly, a person, a cabinet minister, a cabinet minister will misuse his position to overrule the victim, to not allow the case
an argument being put.
Intimidate witnesses.
An argument being put.
I'm going to be receptive all the while.
1 second. Jyoti Kiran Shukla is our next speaker. She's coming in from Jaipur. She raises a hand out there. Jyoti Kiran Shukla is spokesperson of the Rajasthan BJP. Is it true or not, Jyoti Kiran Shukla, that there are some serious flaws that have been questioned in the Rajasthan police's report, and one of those things which is now being alleged is that the Rajasthan police report allegedly omitted information about the main accused, which is the husband in this case? Is it true or not that as per the allegation, the Rajasthan police asked the victim for a witness in a case of gang rape? Do you ask a victim for a witness in a case of gang rape? Do you go and ask a rape victim, produce a witness in this case? What can be worse than this, Ms. Shukla? You build a case, your Rajasthan police asks the... no, 1 minute. And a woman who is allegedly exploited is told, go bring a victim. Go bring a victim, a witness to your gang rape? And if you can't produce a witness to your gang rape, your case does not hold? Who should be pulled up today?
Arnab. Arnab, this is a text. This is a textbook case of political conspiracy. Take my words for that. There is another angle to that. I think we should present that
now
angle
we will
also.
Take her verdict for it.
Brenda, please allow me to answer. I never interrupted when you were speaking. See, Arnab, you should look at the natures of the FIRs that the complainant has given. She has appeared before the NHRC. There was no name of any 19 accused. She has appeared. Her statements have been recorded 3 times under the 164. Please, Arnab.
Is it wrong to appear before the NHRC?
No, not at all. But it is absolutely under her rights to appear wherever she wants. But at the same time, she should give the correct versions. 3 versions, 3 courts, 3 police investigations, 3 statements under 164.
Why don't you look at it this way, that now the woman is constantly continuing to fight for justice? The Rajasthan police, in fact, asked the victim, tell me the particular date.
No, what's it? Changed 3 times.
What is the conspiracy?
Why don't you look at the other, Arnab, why don't you look at the angle of the political conspiracy also? Why in the
because it is
of FIR of
isn't the conspiracy angle an easier one to throw back at the victim?
Allow me to complete at least the sentence.
Okay, after you complete, I'll go to complete. You have a right to have your point of view. Go ahead.
2011. In 2011, in the FIR which the complainant has given, there is no name. Only the gender harassment and dowry case was there, and only the family members were accused. After that, the jurisdiction is changed, and a fresh case, a fresh FIR in Vaishali
No,
Nagar.
could she have run away? No, could the system have... She says in her interview that I am being harassed, I am being pressurized. Maybe she's running from one place to the other. It's not easy for a victim to fight the system. Is it easy for a victim to fight the system?
No, not at all. For your record, there are 3 types of versions running in 3 media channels.
No, forget the versions of the media channels. Where is the inconsistency in what the woman is saying? I was gang raped. My husband...
victims' versions I'm talking about in last 3 days. I'm sure you are tracking Nihalchand.
No, I am
tracking the versions of the victims also.
No, 1 second. In this case, please remember one thing. The Rajasthan police asks the victim for a particular date of rape when this happened over a period of time. Just let's argue logically. Second, the Rajasthan police says, give me a witness in the case of gang rape. Third, the Rajasthan police allegedly omits information about the main accused, which is the husband in this case. Fourth, the Rajasthan police is also accused of not pursuing the main accused for a CD he made of the victim's rapes, right? Fifth, And please, let's argue very logically tonight. The Rajasthan police allegedly did not check the places of crime and did not present the accused before the victim. You don't check the places of the crime. You don't. No, 1 minute. You don't. No, 1 minute, please. Sambit Patra, let's argue coldly tonight and not through the prism of political bias, Mr. Sambit Patra. The Rajasthan police did not check the places of the crime. The Rajasthan police could not have present the accused before the victim. The Rajasthan police asked the victim for a witness to the crime. The Rajasthan police asked the...
Please allow me to intervene for a minute.
Supposedly the Rajasthan...
You realize
all this wrong.
you want to help the victim or make it difficult for the victim.
So why are you presenting the facts selectively? Why aren't you presenting...
Because the...
Are you accusing the judges of impropriety? Are you trying to say that the judges did not see all this?
Of course, somebody has seen all this. Somebody has seen all this, which is why the case is being opened and notices are being given.
Not going to all these facts.
Kavita Krishnan.
No. You are missing out the High Court Connect also.
No,
Let the facts come out. The High Court Connect is missed over here. Justice K.C. Ahluwalia in this particular case told that before the review commission comes up for hearing, all the 17 people have to be heard. So they have to be heard now before the review petition is open.
Absolutely.
So why are you accusing the woman of lying?
Absolutely.
I have one question. Why do you accuse the woman of lying? All three of you are accusing the woman of lying or making up the facts or being part of a political conspiracy.
No one is accusing her. We are only going through the court.
You are saying conspiracy.
Absolutely.
You are saying conspiracy.
Absolutely. See what?
No, 1 second.
No,
Jyoti
1 minute.
Kiran Shukla is saying conspiracy. You are saying that this woman is not a victim. You are saying this woman is part of a political plot. That's what you're saying.
Arnab,
You're saying she's part of a political plot.
No, wait a minute, Arnab. The FR that was done was under the Congress regime.
Would a woman, you're saying a woman is lying about being raped by this man? That's your basic argument. You're saying this 24-year-old woman is lying about being raped by this man. The man is right, the woman is wrong. How predictable is that argument, Miss Jyoti Kiran Shukla? You just say a woman is part of a political conspiracy. That's what you say tonight. That everybody.
Don't put words in my mouth.
You just said conspiracy, didn't you?
Allow me to. No, I said
conspiracy.
so, but I never said.
You said conspiracy by whom? So she's a pawn in a political conspiracy.
You are questioning the wisdom of 3 courts also.
No, I'm not questioning. I'm saying that you are saying the woman is part of a conspiracy.
No,
whose conspiracy? You tell me whose conspiracy?
I said it appears.
No, whose conspiracy? Why don't you elaborate? Whose conspiracy?
I said it appears.
Who's conspiring?
I said it appears.
Whose conspiracy?
I think it appears because...
Whose conspiracy?
Here...
Political conspiracy? Whose conspiracy? Whose conspiracy, ma'am? Please be specific. Don't put an allegation and try to get away. Whose conspiracy are we talking about?
I'm not putting an allegation.
Who's conspiring against the minister? Who's conspiring?
See, it is
who's conspiring?
See, basically Congress.
So the Congress is conspiring by using her. So she's being used by the Congress party. Ami Yagnik will respond to that. Ami Yagnik. Ami Yagnik, first of the Congress party, has to defend that, and after that I'm going to go to Kavita Krishna. I apologize for the delay and going to Miss Krishna. 20 minutes into the debate, but let her respond first. Yes, please. And by the way, Miss Kavita, Miss Ami Yagnik, let me begin by saying that I find it very fascinating here that your party's response when your minister in Uttarakhand was accused of molestation and this particular case are absolutely similar. You are competing head to head. You are in fact in a race with the BJP in defending. Your minister was accused of molestation. This one figures in a rape case. Both were allowed to continue by their parties.
With the Congress, they are clear winners. Don't say that.
Well, it's unfortunate that we are coming down to this, isn't it? But did the Congress not defend Harak Singh Rawat? Is he not agriculture minister in the Uttarakhand government? Did Harak Singh Rawat not take questions from the media? Did he not run away from the Times Now cameras exactly in the way that Nihalchand is running away from the questions? So, Mr. Ami Yagnik...
Nihalchand said he is available for any discussion.
Really, he is? All I've seen him run away from our reporters.
That's
like he sees a camera and he sees a ghost. He runs away in the opposite direction.
Now, can I answer, please?
Yes, Ami Yagnik. She's accused you of a Congress conspiracy in this.
Arnav,
yeah.
Today on your channel, the victim has said that she is running from one place to another because she wants to be safe. She has accessed the police system and the legal system, but she has not been able to access the justice system. But what has the Rajasthan government or the centre given any protection to her? That is the first and foremost issue that comes to the fore. Have they immediately given any police protection to her for her safety? That is one thing. The second thing is, it's not time for comparisons or competing. Here is a minister who is one of the accused of the 17 accused.
Ask question to your own Chief Minister.
I think, please let me complete.
Now you again, Mr. Patra, you are interrupting. Again, Mr. Patra interrupting.
To keep quiet for a while.
Why no?
The BJP spokesperson have made it a habit to speak continuously so that no one else can
No,
speak.
it is not the question of, you should ask this question. You should have asked this question from Ashok Gehlot.
I am giving the bare fact. Today the victim is without any protection, and you have talked only of women's safety by campaigning, and this is your double speak that is coming to the front. What about the women's safety?
No, we are coming.
Because you campaigned on that, you came to power for that. You please let me complete. I am not arguing with you. Please let me put my case.
No, but you can't
You
just
have
go on
campaigned on the ground that we will give women safety, and you are not able to give safety and protection to one victim.
We are committed to that. We are committed to that.
So where is the protection? First you give the victim protection so that she can access justice. And where is the BJP party who said that we want a stronger India, we want protection to women? Don't compare with the Congress.
BJP party
there is no conspiracy. Here is a woman who has filed a case against 17 accused. We are not arguing one-to-one case, madam. We are not arguing one-to-one case. Please have the patience to listen to some other panelists.
You are arguing
one-to-one. This is not a one-to-one case. No,
madam, you are arguing one-to-one.
Arnav,
no, you are arguing one-to-one.
No, you have to think about the victim. There is a women's safety issue.
So did you think about the victim? One second, 1 minute. Ami Agnik, one of the delightful opportunities of being voted out of power is that you can completely do a U-turn on the positions you took when you were in power. Now, I know you are out of power nationally, but you are still in power in Uttarakhand. So, in Uttarakhand, when Harak Singh Rawat, a agriculture minister, was booked by the Delhi police for allegedly molesting a woman last year, when the woman filed a written complaint, 1 minute, saying Rawat misbehaved with me, saying, and I'm sorry to have to go into detail, that at many points of time he was touching me inappropriately. He was touching me inappropriately. I want you to tell the entire country they're watching you tonight as the vanguard of women's rights run by a woman, a party whose president is a woman, whose rising leader Priyanka Gandhi is a woman. Right, 1 minute. A party which says we are for women's empowerment. Tell me, what did you do? What did you do in that case?
Chief Minister of Rajasthan.
What did you do in that case?
We are not talking about all
but I want to know whether you have the high moral ground to talk about the subject. I want to know whether you have the high moral ground to talk about the subject.
Where is the party that has come to power talking about women's safety? Where is the zero tolerance issue? Where is the protection to the victim?
Kavita Krishnan coming to the debate. Kavita Krishnan, no, 1 second. Sambit Patra.
Wait up to Supreme Court, Mr.
This is now 1 minute. We are going to go into an open debate. Just a minute. I want to get Kavita Krishnan in because she's not interrupted anyone. That's why, Sambit Patra, you can't stop Kavita Krishnan from speaking.
Very much clear. We got the judgment in December 2013.
Sambit, you want to try it, Kavita Krishnan from
Madam, Rajasthan.
There is no selective. You are being defensive for your minister. There is no selective work here.
Rajasthan, we've seen it in your earlier regime.
Okay, now that you've completed 1 minute.
But do it now. Do it now.
Ami Agnik, allow Kavita Krishnan into the debate. GVL Narasimha Rao, please. Just because you know she won't agree with you, you don't want to let her speak. My question tonight is this, that the victim is part of a political conspiracy, says the BJP, and the minister does not explain to anyone. It's being dealt with like an internal party, internal government matter. Can it be left like that, Ms. Krishnan?
See, I want to start by saying that throughout, all the time that this debate has been going on, I don't know what your viewers are thinking, but sitting here, I cannot you know, the cacophony from both sides. You have 3 BJP leaders there and 1 Congress leader, and in the cacophony that is happening there, and finger pointing that is happening, the essential issue is being lost. I haven't been able to hear what Vrinda had to say. I'm sure there were several substantial points there. We haven't been, your viewers haven't, and I haven't been able to hear any of that, which I would have liked to. Now, the point which I want to make here is that not a legal one or any other thing. I'm simply saying that where there is an allegation, where there is an accusation. Now, what are the merits of the accusation? Can it be proved? You know, even sometimes perhaps evidence cannot be mustered, but even then the allegation may be pretty serious and may even be true. We don't know. But of course, it must be proven in a court of law. That takes time. But we all know how tough that is. I'm just saying, in public life, in political life, when there is a serious allegation by a woman who certainly does not have any reason to be part of a political conspiracy on the face of it, nobody is able to say this woman has a reason to accuse Nihalchand because she has some grudge, or she is a political person, or she has a political agenda, anything like that. No, let me just finish what I'm saying. I'm saying that there is nothing in all these years that she has made this complaint. She started by making the complaint against her own husband. That is the source of the whole complaint. And she is saying there are many parallels here. And I'm saying this because I would say that to Congress as well. In the PJ Kurian case, in the Suryanelli case, it was a very similar matter. Yes. Where there are several accused, among which there is one political leader. It is not as though they are only political people who are accused. There are many people in which there are some political leaders also who are accused. And it is not, if it were a conspiracy against Nihalchand alone, then maybe she would have accused Nihalchand alone. Clearly, she is accusing a whole lot of people. She is saying something. Any gang rape like that is going to be very hard to prove when evidence has not been mustered immediately after a charge, naturally. But the point is that this court is considering the matter of reopening, and I absolutely believe it should be reopened. The only point I'm trying to make here is when there is a serious allegation, why are the BJP leaders behaving as though they are the court and they have already passed judgment, given him a clean chit, acquitted him and made him a minister, whereby he is in a position to use his power to intimidate her, use his power to influence the justice system. No, please let me finish what I'm saying. The BJP leaders here who are speaking here, they are shouting themselves hoarse. They are shouting themselves hoarse, making the most untenable arguments. I don't want to go into a shouting match here. I want to say she has an allegation. She is accusing your minister. How can an accused minister, a minister accused of rape, why should he be allowed to remain a minister in a position where he can influence investigations, he can influence the course of justice? This is the question.
The basic point, 1 second, 1 minute. Just a minute, please, Sambit Patra. You know, this argument is basically this from your end. Mr. Patra, I'm coming to you. Just let me say 15 seconds, please.
I just want to
don't censor me on my own show. Please, Mr. Patra, don't make an attempt at censoring me on the own show.
It's our show. Arnab, it is our show.
Okay, so it's your show. You take over as the anchor then.
So I have the right to...
You take over as the anchor of the program and silence everybody. But Mr. Patra, for that you'll have to make a job application to Times Now.
Let's not...
Mr. Patra, allow me please. That's on a lighter note.
Let's have sensitivity towards the alleged victim. Let's have sensitivity.
What is this hiding behind sensitivity? Sensitive. No, 1 second. Just a minute, Mr. Patra. This is too much. 5 times you've said sensitivity. No, 1 second. 1 second. Sensitivity. No, 1 second. If you are so sensitive to the victim, then why don't you tell Jyoti Kiran Shukla be sensitive to the victim? Don't say she's part of a political conspiracy. And you say political conspiracy out here, then I'm asking you, how is it part of a conspiracy given that the case was filed? The case was filed way back in 2011, which is well before Narendra Modi made Nihalchand a member of his ministry.
Judgmental like that. Arnab, you cannot be judgmental like that. All I tried was to present the facts.
But
All
only
I
point-
tried to present certain
You
facts
people
which
were
you were
being
missing.
No, but you did
can't
say,
be
no?
judgmental here.
No, nobody is being judgmental, but you
can't
did
be
say.
judgmental,
No,
Arnav.
one second.
You can't
It's-
be judgmental like
Well, I think you're being very judgmental when you're saying the woman is part of a political conspiracy. Where's Brinda Grover?
Said it appears like that.
No,
Because
but how
if
do you
look
know
at
the woman is
merits
part of a
the case
political
and the
conspiracy? Please share with me today a woman, a victim of rape, a victim of rape, and Miss
Check the statements.
Miss Shukla, Miss Shukla, I just want to ask you today, you are an educated, empowered woman. How can you say that a woman today, 1 minute, let me complete, don't be impatient, that a woman who is accusing her own husband of using her as a sexual tool for his business and political interests and names not one person but 17 people? Do you mean she has a vested interest against the 17 people out there? And would you think today that in the course of your defense of the politician, 16 others potentially are also going to get away? You know, look at it from the other lens, please. Look at it as an educated, empowered woman.
Will you allow me to
Brinda
answer?
Grover wants to say something to you. No, Brinda Grover wants to say something after that.
Will you allow me to answer, Arnav?
After Brinda?
No,
after
will you
Brinda?
allow me to answer, Arnav?
Okay, do continue, please.
Since you asked
but
such
after
a
that, you
long
hear
question, allow me to answer.
I just
As
made
an
a small
empowered
observation.
No, kindly, because I just wanted to put forth certain facts which you were missing. Certain facts are elusive, these facts are inconsistent. So I said that it appears that it could be a political conspiracy.
Appears means this is like a trial balloon, ma'am. It appears that she's a part of a political. It's a trial balloon you're throwing up to cloud the matter in such a manner that protects the interests of the BJP leader.
At the same time, I cannot be a party to a media trial as well.
So how is a media trial? You are the one who is saying that she's part of a political conspiracy. I'm saying prove it.
I have to put forth certain facts which you're
Which facts? How do you know? Show me the facts. Produce the facts on Newshour tonight that she's part of a political conspiracy.
No, you check the.
No, what do you mean you check? You throw up the charge, then you say check.
No, Arnav, please.
Arnav,
Arnav, it cannot be like that. You ask a question, allow me to answer. If you ask a question, allow me to answer, please.
No, this is like saying Sambit Patra, 1 second. Sambit Patra, 1 minute. Should I tell you one thing? Just 1 second, please.
Yes.
Please understand. Suppose today I say, Sambit Patra, you are a murderer, right? And you say, how can you call me a murderer? Then I say that, you know what, why don't you check? Maybe you are a murderer. I've already put a cloud over your reputation. Come on, be logical tonight. Brinda Grover is rebutting, please. Brinda Grover.
Oh, but
I hope none of the BJP desperados
Brinda Grover should be allowed to
in.
speak.
I have a few things to say. Please let me say 3 points. The message has gone out to the women of this country from all political parties within 1 month of the general election that the issue of women's safety, the issue of women's dignity was simply a ploy in which you were going to put out ads and publicity. No political party cares for women's dignity. This issue will have to be fought by women of this country and by its like-minded citizens. Political parties will be the barriers to justice. The BJP spokespersons have actually repeatedly tried to put so-called facts, which are conjectures, inferences. The matter is pending before a court of law. Neither Kavita Krishnan nor myself have said, hang the man. What is good governance, I want to understand. A man charged with corruption is unfit to hold a post. But a man charged with sexual exploitation, gang rape, is fit to hold a cabinet rank? Is that your definition of good governance? Well, the women of this country have understood what it means.
Jivil Narasimha Rao.
Man will use
Mr.
his
Rao.
position as he has since 2011 to not allow this case to move forward. I fear for the safety of this woman. And I'm sorry, BJP only uses women's agenda for political propaganda.
I strongly
Arnav,
object
this
to
is
what
not
Rita
fair.
said.
The lawyer,
With entire
I think the
sensitivity.
lawyer with all the experience wants to gloss over the fact that the lower courts has already examined.
Absolutely.
I am not a judge here, nor is Arnab Goswami.
No, Branda, you
The
should
matter
Why are
is
you
pending
ignoring
before a court
the
of
lower
law.
court's judgment?
I will listen to the appellate court. The appellate court admitted the revision petition. There must have been prima facie grounds on which the appellate court admitted the revision petition.
Is it true or not that the appellate court admitted the revision petition? Or will you deny that as well?
one of the accused has gone to the High Court.
No,
You
the
don't
appellate.
need to know the facts.
There is a revision petition pending before an appellate court.
Facts of the case
Please know
before
the
putting her
facts.
facts. Before putting her points of view.
You are not
She is
putting, you
unaware
are
of the facts,
misinterpreting
and
the
she is
facts.
commenting
You are
on this case.
misinterpreting the legal procedure.
No, you are unaware of the facts. No, this is no.
You are not putting any facts. You are selectively placing things before viewers.
to give an evidence
No,
before the lower court,
Vrindaji,
and the High
I
Court
think
has
before
asked them to
taking
go
a
and before
contractual
the summons were
position,
The
issued to
case
present
is
their
pending
case.
before a court of law. Is that correct? Kindly answer, Mr. Patra.
The law.
I didn't get a question. Can you ask the question again?
Please repeat the question.
The case is pending before a court of law. After the lower court said no, she has gone in revision. The next appellate court has admitted the revision petition. Is this not a fact? Please answer this much. For once, state the truth on television.
It is a fact that a revision petition
It is a
has
fact.
been taken
Thank you.
by a court of law.
Thank you.
But,
Yes.
but
So
let me
now let
complete.
us wait for the
buts
divisional
in the
court
middle
to
are
come to a
now.
decision.
Arnav,
We do not want you or Ms.
you also
Shukla
have
to
not
tell
come
us.
prepared today. You have to know the facts completely.
Mr. Patra
Arnav.
and Ms. Shukla,
One
we
of
do not
the
want
accused
your
of-
versions, your
Let
inferences,
me
your
complete,
conjectures.
ma'am. Don't jump into conclusions. You cannot have a resumption without my complete.
You are
I just
jumping to
want to know
conclusions.
today-
I am saying,
No,
wait
I just
for the
want to know
divisional
today
court.
how you
have
did a
asked the
U-turn. You see,
question,
I just
and
want to
neither
know,
you
Mr.
nor
Patra.
Arnav wanted
Mr.
to
Patra,
listen to the question.
Mr.
Please,
Patra, please
Arnav.
understand this. You see,
Arnav, let me complete. One of the accused had gone to the High Court. The High Court had categorically mentioned that before a revision petition is opened, all these 16 people have to be heard, and that is what is going to be done.
That's it.
So I
let the
don't say
court
anything
decide
wrong in
that.
this, in the sense that
Let
they
the
have to be
court
heard.
decide.
They have been
In the
called to be
meanwhile, the
heard.
cabinet
So I
minister
believe,
should be
let
removed
us have
from the
some
cabinet.
patience.
No, you see, I'll tell you. One, look at it
Let-
very
ma'am,
seriously.
let's
Mr.
have
Patra,
some patience.
Mr.
Please
Patra,
remove him from the
Mr.
cabinet.
Patra, I'm going
So
back to
I will
Kavita
not
Krishnan, who's
have
spoken the
combat.
least in
That
this
is all
debate.
that is being said
Sensitive to
here.
this topic.
Yeah, one
And
second.
let's show sensitivity to the alleged victim
One
also.
minute,
Mr. Shukla,
please.
you are
You are so
making
sensitive
allegations and
today,
slandering the
Sambit Patra. Sambit Patra, just a minute, please. Just listen, please. You see, this is a bad habit. You learn from the Congress Party's experience. You see, they never listened and they were voted out. Why do you want to pick up their bad habits so quickly? It appears you have. Now, Mr. Patra,
This Sanjay Jha always listens.
no, Mr. Patra, that's what I
He
kept
was
telling
always
Sanjay
listening
Jha. The
very
more
well.
you
We all
listen,
saw
the
your
more you'll
debates.
prosper, but he didn't listen. Now, the question is this, please. Look, the implication of what you are seeing is very serious because of the charge that she's part of a political conspiracy, which is what Kavita Krishnan rightly highlights. Take a situation in the future, Kavita Krishnan, where there is a victim of sexual assault, right? And if she is a victim of sexual assault of 10, 15, 20 people, if one of them happens to be a politician, then the colleagues of that or the leaders of that political party can always turn around and point a finger at the victim, saying she is part of a political conspiracy. So in other words, tomorrow, Kavita Krishnan, all victims of sexual assault, if the person who is the perpetrator of the act is a politician, the victims will feel very scared of picking the case up. Because you'll have the entire political party giving a political angle to this case or any such case. Kavita Krishnan.
Exactly, it isn't. It's not just a political party. He is a minister. If he remains a central minister in the central government, just imagine what that means to a complainant. Just imagine what kind of clout he is in a position to command. And I absolutely agree with Vrinda here that the kind of pronouncements we've been hearing from political leaders from various parties, Samajwadi Party, BJP, after the elections about women, about rape, about women, all those are happening unchecked by BJP leadership. Okay, they're going around saying quite blithely
No,
that rapes happen by mistake,
object.
and they're agreeing with each other.
Kavita,
The Prime Minister of the country has been completely silent on that. I'm sure you object.
No.
I'm sure you object. But I'm saying that your Prime Minister has not
Ms.
said
Krishnan,
anything
you are
about
not
the
aware of the
atrocious
facts. No, he
remarks.
mentioned that.
He has not said. He has
I don't
appointed
think
a
you are
man as
following the
minister.
media reports.
He has appointed a man as minister. He has appointed a man as minister who is accused of rape. Is that or is that not
No,
true?
no, but they are saying, no, 1 second. What their argument on that is, Kavita, their argument on that is, 1 minute. Their argument on that, Kavita, 1 minute. Just a minute. Their argument on that, which they have repeated ad nauseum on the program, is that don't take this as an opportunity. 1 minute, the fact of the matter they always say is that every time the case comes up in court, the case has got dismissed. So we are going by the precedent in this case, they say.
All right.
And you get that point. They are saying when the case comes up in court, case gets dismissed.
The court
No, but I'm saying that the
It
whole
means you are questioning the wisdom of the honorable courts also.
court has not found him guilty. No, I am not. I am
Madam,
saying that
3 times.
this matter is pending before a court.
No,
She
madam,
can go
this is
right
what
up to the
precisely
Supreme
you are
Court,
saying.
you see.
No,
She can
you are-
keep taking up her
No,
matter.
Swati,
She
you
is pursuing her
But at the
case.
same time, a
And
fair
in a matter, please
representation
let me
has to be
finish,
given-
and then you
should be
can
given
and
to
then
the
you can
honorable
reply.
minister also.
I don't want a shouting match. Please let me say, I'm saying that please understand that in a case where a gang rape is alleged, where 17 people are accused, mustering the evidence is an extremely hard
Ma'am,
task,
you should notice that
especially
not in the
against
first
someone who is in a very
FIR or
powerful
in the
position.
second FIR
Therefore,
or in
I'm
the
simply,
NHRC,
and that too where the police,
FIRs,
No, but
please
she's-
let me speak. Please let me speak.
Madam, allow me to answer.
And then you say you've been saying you've been speaking throughout. I've spoken very little. I've spoken very little. I'm saying this is a woman of this country, a citizen of this country, who is standing there saying that 17 people raped me. That includes my husband and that includes Mr. Nihalchand Meghwal. This is a woman, citizen of the country, who is saying this. She is saying this now before a
One
court.
small correction.
The court is
Ma'am,
seeing
allow
whether
me
her
to
petition
come
should
with
be
a small
reopened.
correction.
She can, until and unless she exhausts all the legal options before her, in her attempt to secure justice, the government of the central government of this country, the Prime Minister of this country should say, we will not stand between her and this process. We will not stand here offering a shield of impunity to this minister. That is something which the women of this country would like to be seeing, would like to be hearing, and this is, we are hearing the opposite.
No, 1 minute. Just a minute. Before it becomes political, my question is, 1 minute. My question here is to the Congress, which is interestingly quiet. You know, Ami Yagnik, today you are saying all these things, right? We are for the victim must be protected, all that. That's very good. Were you not in power till recently? Were you not in power till recently in Rajasthan?
Yes.
What did you do in this case over the years? This case has gone on for some time.
And their chief minister was the home
Arnav.
minister.
No, 1 minute. Just a minute.
Every
The-
case-
The Rajasthan police
1 minute.
reported to you.
We are not talking about
The Rajasthan police did not check the places of the crime. The Rajasthan police did not present the accused before the victim. No, how come you woke up to it now after Nihalchand became a cabinet minister and center? Why? So you are only using it politically, right? Your motives are suspect.
This political party, this political party has shouted from the rooftops that we will be giving safety to women.
But you also shout from the
empowered
rooftops
women
that
in
you are
the
for
last
women's
10 years,
empowerment.
the women have come out. No, you please let me answer.
means you're all the
Either
same.
you ask me a question, you answer yourself, or you
But
let
you
me
did
answer.
nothing.
Here is the woman who has filed an FIR and the police is supposed to follow the criminal procedure
But
code.
what did the police
That is
do when you were
mandate
in
of the
power?
Honorable Apex Court that in 24 hours...
When Ashok Gehlot was in power.
The police will have to be giving answers.
When Ashok Gehlot was chief minister, you
the police will have
forgot?
to answer the court now. It is in the court. It is in the court.
No,
The
so
court
till
will
now-
definitely ask a question. What have you done about the
No, Ami
154
Yagnik, that's
statement?
not right.
In every matter, the chief minister does not go to every police station and to every case. So you
Wait,
cannot
now
spin
see
it
how
on a
you change
political
your
chief
line?
minister. You have to ask the
See how you
police.
change
But when
your
now
line?
the police should do it. But now the police should do it.
Oh, now the police should do because the
it right
BJP is in
away.
power. Till now the police did not do because the Congress is in power.
Spokesperson.
Arnav,
Whether the BJP or the Congress, the police will have to answer the court now for not doing what they should have done.
Ami Yagnik, I have a question for you.
Wrap up
Ami
now.
Yagnik, I have a question for
Wrapping
you.
up
You
now.
are saying that, Ami Yagnik, I have a question for you. You are saying that for every little matter, the chief minister need not come out and make a statement. But you expect that for every matter, the prime minister of this country should be coming out and making a statement. This is a dichotomy of thoughts. The chief minister...
I have not said that. Let me answer. I have not said that.
Okay.
The Prime Minister has
You said
promised to
right
this
now for
country
every
all the
matter,
women's
Chief Minister
safety,
cannot go to
and
the
that is
police.
why he
I
cannot
don't
have a
know why.
minister who is accused of rape.
No, I don't
So
know
he
why
has
this
to
debate,
resign.
while this debate
I am not
continues, I
asking
just
any
don't know
questions,
why.
and I am not
I just don't know why.
expecting any answer.
No, I'm saying,
Now this hypocrisy
I would like to say here,
basically
Arnab,
the
though,
main
Yeah,
character
Kavita,
that the
of
lapses of the Rajasthan police in this matter, clearly the BJP is very happy with those, because essentially they are saying,
No,
look, the
BJP
police
is not
closed the
happy with
case
anything, Kavita.
and the courts accepted that.
Okay, we'll take the debate forward.
Courts accepted that,
We-
and the
I'll
fact
take-
that
I'll take
evidence
the
in
debate
this
forward.
matter after this
I'll
woman's
take the debate
complaint was
forward,
not
but I don't know,
mustered. Who's
Mr.
responsible
Nihalchand
for that?
Meghwal, why, Mr. Nihalchand Meghwal, why are you embarrassing your own government like this? You were sworn in a few days back. Today you are the centerpiece of embarrassment for the Modi government. Maybe it's better for Nihalchand to resign himself. Maybe by tomorrow or day after, instead of letting this continue over a protracted period of time. I thank everyone for joining me on debate number 2 on the Newshour Tonight.